Assalamu alaikum. I'm not able to hear you. Can you open your mic, please?
Sorry, it was
And
muted.
we want to hear.
Yeah, I was able to interact with Tausif, who is an instrumentation engineer. So he after going through the exercise of 5 minutes, closing his eyes, he changed the priorities, he changed the values. So it means that he could realize what is more important for him. Yeah, he gave very nice about 20 values in the beginning, and we rated it 1 to 5. And after rewinding his life of 10 years, he changed those priorities rather, and even he brought a new one in
Oh,
between.
that's great. That's great.
So I think this is yeah. This was the purpose of the exercise, and he did it very well.
Oh,
He
that's
did
great.
very well.
So what about Tausif?
Yeah.
What was your insight?
You are asking Tausif? Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking Tausif. What was your insight, Tausif? Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, it was good, actually.
Okay.
Alaikum salam. Sorry, alaikum salam. So actually, it was nice talking with Anwar Sahib, and I could trace out what all I am missing from my life. I mean, like what I should gain more in my life.
Great.
I could.
So it was life changing.
Discussing with.
Mashallah, that's great. Go ahead and go deeper
No, actually,
in yourself.
I know what all values I am missing myself in my life. So I just added it up.
That's what it is.
Like a positive.
If everything comes to your mind, yeah, that's great. Anybody else want to?
And like.
Okay. Great. Anybody want to add something more? Their insight or what was the discussion? I don't want to ask the name. Please go ahead, unmute yourself and let me know.
Ashmat,
yeah. Say your name.
I think Tajuddin. This is Tajuddin.
Tajuddin, okay.
Yeah. You can hear me, right?
Okay. Yeah, please. Hello? I'm not able to hear you. Anyway, he's gone, maybe. So, Dr. Salman and Amal, I want both of you, please talk. Open your mic and we want to hear.
I think, Ashmat, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry. Yeah, please go ahead. Maybe my net is unstable.
Okay. In our room, I had Mr. Muhammad Ibrahim and my sister Shiva. Being close to Allah and making ourselves the best what we can do in being the best, like performing salah or being faithful to your family and your relative, your friends. So we started that one, but I think we missed the theme of this one, having or calling out the 25 values or something like this.
Okay, no issue, but you can do it personally. You have to work on that. Sit for like 30 minutes and work on that concentratedly, focusedly. Inshallah, you will get it. Okay, anybody else want to share?
Yes. When I had a very good discussion with Mr. Amal. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh yeah. So we had a good discussion. We were discussing about the relationships with the God, with the boss, with the friends, with the family. And I enlisted some 15 I could point the qualities. And top five also we enlisted. She also come up with her experience with the relationship with the boss, with the family members and all. So instead of going to the past, we went to the future. 10 years from now, we thought of what it is. So we thought it will be really a better experience. It will be.
Okay.
It was a good thing. We discussed, and most of the values were we could highlight.
That's great. So, what was inside for Amal or for you? What was your means like
See,
approach
like
or?
my five qualities which I came up with was without peace. The first thing I wanted was a peace with my relationship with any relationship. Then is the love, happiness, flexibility, and honesty.
So why
These
it
are the
is so
top five
important to
values.
you? Honesty. Why it is so important to you?
Because I said, we need to be honest when we have a relationship with anybody. If there is something we are artificial or we presume we should be like this, then we won't get the proper outcome.
If
We
you
don't
want
get
to
the proper
talk,
results
means
we
like
want.
if you want to work on a particular relationship, what would be?
Like I was talking with my relationship with my kids.
Okay.
So I need to be honest with my kids. So like if I
Yeah.
don't respect or don't give proper explanation to them, so they may not accept or respect or love me.
So
So
why the
I thought
honesty
it's
is so important to you?
because it's quite natural to be honest. If I'm not honest, if I'm lying to them, it takes a lot of efforts from me, and after that I have some other negative effects on me that I didn't shouldn't have done that. And the kids also will come out, they will have a negative feeling with me that my father was lying or he was not to be honest. So it has its negative impacts later on. At that time, at that situation, we may pass out with the situation positively, but then it has after effects after some time.
Okay, thank you very much, and for being honest with answering to me my question. So go ahead,
It was
Amal.
great.
You have something to say? Share.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
It was a lovely discussion with Mr. Salman, and really we covered a lot of relation in different levels of areas of life. And for me, for my top five values were forgiveness, income, honest, transparent, and happiness.
Okay.
So when I leveled them up, because as he said, actually we went 10 years in advance. We didn't go back 10 years, but in the same, I think it's the same aspect because it's the impact of these values. If we can reach it before or later, we will reach the state where we want to be. That's
Okay,
what I
that's great.
think.
Okay, good.
So my top priority is forgiveness, because I know if I forgive
So let me
real.
ask you, consciously when you decide, what was your top five priorities?
Yes.
When you did consciously, what was five? And when you did unconsciously, what was five? If you want to share.
Yes, actually, forgiveness is my top priority,
In both the cases? In both the
and
cases? Consciously, unconsciously.
actually
I think either my net is breaking or you are not, I don't know.
first
Yeah.
thing
Sure.
that I really discussed with him
Mm-hmm.
in yeah, yes, for exactly, yeah. For forgiveness, it was exactly for forgiveness. It was really in both levels, yeah.
Okay, thank you
What
very
I
much.
think the story evolved, yeah, and it was
Yeah, yeah. Okay, anyway, so my actually there are some comments from my side. Whenever you are going to work, whenever you are going to work, please work in one area, and to the in that area also specific, like spouse relationship, child relationship, or any other relationship. Work for one area, so you will be more keen towards that, and you will be chunking down, and you will get you are going to explore more, so it's better to go with that. And meanwhile, when you are working on that particular area, you can explore other area also. It's like why it is so important to you, you may switch on to the next area. You may be working start working on other area as well. So first start with one area, and means like increase your focus on other areas, so it is going to work. And most importantly, if you see, you think that honesty is very important consciously, but you are unconsciously you are keen about some other things maybe. So consciously you think that these are your values, five values, but actually the unconscious values are going to govern. It is going to govern. That is very important. So actual in practice, for us the important is unconscious value. If you see deeply in your whole life, you can come to know that actually you are practicing these values. So actually in our practitioner session, like NLP practitioner session, what we used to do, especially for male and female, like husband and wife relationship, so we will be having different technique. We ask them to enlist their top 10 values, means like up to down and down to up, and then unconsciously same thing we will do, and later on we will apply a specific technique how we can make our top values, like in my interest, even though my top value is not honesty, but I want honesty to be my top value, we can move this to the first or second level. So these are the exercises we used to do, but we don't have time over here. We can't do this. We will be having means like separate 5 days full session. There we can do it. Okay, later on, means anybody has any question, please let me know, and otherwise we'll go back. We will go to the next.